Hello guys, this is Jack. In this game Blackjack on PS4 Jixen, in terms of Call of Duty. This is definitely a different type of video. Clash of Clans, mobile. It's, I don't know, switch a chain. I'm just going to see how it does. If it does well, then maybe something else in the future. But I did just want to make a quick video. Today is March 30th. It's the first day of the April season, and meaning that the March season ended last night, where I placed top 3,000 in the world, and I was, I think, 101st in the USA. So I feel like I know what I'm talking about a little bit. I'm not the best, but I'm definitely not the worst. What I wanted to do was some replays and then a live attack, and that's just about it. So I use Hog Miner Hybrid, actually, and as you can see, I've got the new Super Troops, which they just released today, part of the new update. I did the wall breakers because they're overpowered. If you go into, or I'm going to do Mr. DD first, I guess, and talk about it, because I'm going to try to do the ones that are common base designs. So if you see my comp at the bottom here, I've got 14 hogs, 14 miners. That's the base of it, with the blimp, with the Yeti Blimp. And what I do to start is, you want to kill the meat, like where you can get a lot of value with the blimp. So I just do a blimp sui dive with a rage on the Inferno and the Eagle here, which also takes a decent chunk. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it kills the king, while starting a queen walk over here. I'm gonna go ×2. Actually, no, I'll just keep ×1 as I talk this out. Right here, I'm just trying to get the scatter shot in the enemy queen as I try to wall break into this compartment right here to give me access to all this chunk right here. And it works, right? The scatter shot almost killed the wall breakers, but I don't know if I was lucky or what. Anyways, to ensure I get the 2-star, if any, at the worst of worst, I'm going to send my king up here with a wizard to kind of set the funnel so that I can send my hogs and miners in this line right here and push them through this path, through the chunk of the base, hopefully having them wrap around. That's the whole premise. Hit an early giant bomb. I'm going to go ×2 here, because from here it's just spells. This isn't an army guide, but just kind of how I've been doing at the start of today's season. Get the town hall. I couldn't lure the clan castle with the Yeti Blimp, which I thought I might have been able to. So that kind of stalls me for a little bit, which you kind of want to do with this army. But from there, it's just clean up. Everything kind of goes all over the place. Royal Champion goes off. And yeah, I mean, the main part was taking out the main chunk here with the Yeti Blimp. Queen walking, taking this compartment out, setting a funnel with the king, and then the rest is spells. And that's a pretty common base design. I've been doing really well today in terms of my 8 attacks, 8 defenses. This 1-star right here, I was trying some Yeti bat strategy I saw, but I just didn't know what I was doing, and I did bad. But other than that, with hybrid, I've only got 1 non-3-star, which was still a 30 plus trophies, which is really, really good. So the second one I wanted to focus on was Mr. Deadpool, because this is another common base design that people have, labeled as impossible to raid with hybrid. What am I saying? Sorry. The goal is to queen walk into this compartment right here, because it's not in range. Usually this is a single target Inferno, and it wouldn't be in range as it can walk through the entire base here. So I use my wall breakers to get through. I do get through. I end up using all 3 of my rage spells on the queen walk. Scattershot, king. I freeze to just give my queen a little time to heal back up before she goes into the barbarian king. It's only level 55. This is definitely a weaker base in terms of base design and heroes, because like I said, this should have been a single target Inferno, and I probably would have had to freeze it, but I got lucky. So I'm queen walking, kind of just taking this whole base out by storm, right? There's the part where I was talking. talking about how it just kind of sweeps through the whole base here. As it takes through the top, it takes through this bottom compartment that I'm clicking over and the top while staying out of range of anything super threatening like the Infernos. I use my king to funnel here at the bottom, get my hogs and miners to kind of just sweep through the main chunk as my king takes care of the outside. With the blimp is important here. As you see, the queen has to use its ability. The blimp is important because that's what actually gets the town hall and kind of takes care of this middle splash area. I have to freeze the town hall and the multi because I don't have a rage. Like I said, I used all 3 for the queen, and I wanted to make sure that I did get the town hall because they did nerf Yetis actually this update. A big part of this is keeping your royal champion behind the hogs. As you see, the royal champion's just going off as it sits behind these heals and these hogs. And yeah, this is kind of a wrap here. People just can't think you hybrid this base because it's so meaty down low, and then up top by the town hall where you get the 2-star, there's Inferno towers and scatter shots and wizard towers and bomb towers and whatnot. So yeah, you kind of just have to go at it with a different approach here. The queen walk is the most crucial thing ever. If you can't get the queen into this compartment, it's kind of donezo. Now I'm going to go through the replay where I did not 3-star with hybrid. My only one I didn't 3-star day. Let me prove. See, I used Yetis and bats here, and it just didn't work. These are from yesterday when I was finishing the season. 3-star with hybrid, 1-star, 3-star with hybrid, 3-star, or I'm sorry, 2-star, 3, 3, 3. So the only one I didn't was a ring base, and the hard part about a ring base, you don't necessarily want the hybrid in the ring because they'll kind of die from the expos and archer tower and everything just around it. So what I did here was I glued this clan castle, used the baby drag to kind of push the queen inside the base. It kind of got stalled on the lava hound. It took me forever to get through. It's very annoying. And I kind of let the queen choose which way here, right? You get value both ways. She ends up going down. So I set the king down, and then I kind of use my hybrid. Kind of is the same as last time, where I used the king and then just sending him to the bottom. And I end up using my blimp again with that, with the warden's ability. And you'll see where I don't get the triple, I think, for 2 reasons. The blimp, it gets the town hall, but all the skeleton traps, it kind of just kills my Yetis. Look at the scatter shots, just have time to load and just release on them. And then the second reason is a time fail, quite frankly. I'm going to speed this up because if they would have gotten this expo and this Inferno tower, it would have been a real viable option for a triple here. But the Inferno just kind of goes ham on all my stuff, my Grand Warden, the expo's just chomping. And like I said, I time fail, but whether I would have gotten the triple or not, maybe. I don't know. The Wizard Tower's alive. I still had 3 storages and an Eagle, but that's a 93. But yeah, I mean, I think the blimp and the skeletons kind of killed me there. Yes. Now we're going to go and do a live attack. But to do this, I'm going to do it on my phone. So I'm going to switch over to my mini account, hop on my phone, and then just do a live spectate so you guys can watch, because computer, the touchscreen's kind of messed up here. So I'm just going to go into this, and yeah, I'm running the same hybrid. You'll see it when I go in here. Let me go in right here. Perfect. Okay, you guys will see this base here. This is a really interesting base. I think I'm going to have to queen charge the Inferno on the left near the Eagle and try to go from there. So I got these new super wall breakers here. I'm going to just try it out. Cool. Yeah, it catches 2 black bombs. I'm going to go ahead and toss another. And I'm going to go ahead and do a freeze and a rage. Oh my gosh, look at all the traps. It's disgusting. That's a real shame. I'm going to go ahead and do that again. I took care about all the black bombs, I think. And yeah, so I'm going to let the queen work for a little bit here. and let her choose which way she wants to go, because it doesn't really matter at this point. Let's see if I can get in there with the super wall breakers. Yeah, cool. Do I need another rage? I don't think I do. She's kind of just chilling right now. You don't really have to start using your hybrid until about 1.5 minutes, because it's so quick. I'm going to use it when she approaches the Royal Champion here, which she had to pop her ability. That's bad. That's a big mistake. I'm going to go ahead and use my King on the top near the Spell Factory. And then I'm going to start sending my hybrid in right here. I'm going to go Gore Warden, Royal Champion, and then we're going to go ahead and send the Blimp in. And we're going to get a nice and early ability right here. We're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and rage through the Town Hall. Where are my miners? Right there. I do not know where my cogs went. Did they all die? They might have died. This is a tricky, tough base design for hybrid. For sure. I'm going to go ahead and use a minion at the bottom there. And then use my last heal, because I can't really tell what's going on there. They're just kind of clumped up. So, I don't know. Go ahead and move this for you guys. So the Royal Champion is still alive, and she's getting targeted because all the miners have gone under the ground here. I'm going to go ahead and pop her ability. This looks like it's about to be a 90-ish%. Which isn't bad. Back when I was, this past season when I was top 100 in the US, the triples were rare because of the fact that everyone you face is so skilled. So I'm just doing some basic cleanup here. This is going to be about looks like it's going to be an 89 or a 90. Yeah, a 90. I mean, you see how I tucked that base? I messed up because I had my queen die. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and then switch back over. I'm glad that worked though, and you guys could watch live. So I'm going to switch back over and kind of wrap it up here. If you guys like the Clash of Clans, let me know. I can definitely do more. And yeah, I mean, that's it. This is my battle log for the day. Then I still have 3 defenses to take, but as of now, I'm plus 158, which is pretty good on the first day. 270 out of 320. 5 triples. Not bad. Not bad at all. So thanks for watching, guys. This is Savage Blackjack, and take care.